When sewing our bikinis, there's two different types of setups. I'm going to start with the home sewing machine setup. You can use any zigzag machine that you want. I'm just choosing this. This one was one of the first home sewing machines that we ever used. But there's different options, and I'll put a few on the screen. They may be just a little bit more expensive, maybe $180, $190, something like that. The ones that are a little bit more expensive, I do like them more. It's probably maybe a $20 difference, but it's only because I like a 3-step zigzag. It just makes it a little more secure so that the cups or the thongs don't slip out of the fold over elastic. The only thing I will say, if you want to pick a certain sewing machine, it needs to be able to have a bottom bobbin, not sitting at the top. So we're going to start with the single fold tape binder. It has to be a 5/8 inch. You can get them in a couple different places. I'll have a few links down below. And just keep in mind, I may make a small commission off of those, so I would greatly appreciate it. We'll be taping the binder on top of here. As you can see, it's not completely up at the top. You see where those screws are? I need to unscrew them so that it could be flush at the top. Now this is exactly how I want it. When we're going to place the binder, I want it lined up right in the middle of the dog feeds. There's a space right in the middle, right there. And I want it lined up. And you'll test this. You may have to shift it a little bit, but you will test it a few times until you can get it perfect. And we'll use a piece of tape. You see that I'm holding it on the left side, and then just placing one piece of tape on the right side. And then I'll place one piece of tape on the left side. It's not extra secure, but it's secure enough just for us to test it, to test the fold over elastic. So now let's place the fold over elastic in so that we can test it and see how it goes, or how it's sewing, or where it's positioned. This looks like a great spot. As you can see, it looks even. It's right in the middle. It looks really good. If it's more forward, you may have to move it a little bit more to the left. You know, you'll have to try it out. After you figure out the perfect position, you'll place several different pieces of tape on here just to make it more sturdy. And you'll see you'll tape it down at the back, in the front, just so it doesn't move. Now you'll be able to slide it on and off, and it will remain in the same position. And if you need to change your bobbin, you can slide it off, change your bobbin, slide it back on, and continue sewing. Now we'll do the industrial sewing machine setup. It's not much different. I have an Atlas. It's a 3-step zigzag industrial machine. Not everybody uses those, but I really love my Atlas. This is the normal presser foot for my industrial machine. But that's not what we want in order to use our binder. We want a zigzag binder foot. The reason why we want it because it only has one side. The other side is where you can place it nice and close up to the binder foot so that it runs smoothly. The fold over elastic runs smoothly through. It's the same fold over binder. And that's what it looks like. On the home sewing machine, you'll tape it. Here, you'll just screw it. You see that one screw over at the top to the right? You'll screw it there. You'll tighten it and it stays in place. And it's the same thing with the placement of the binder. You'll place it right in the middle of the dog feeds in that open area. And you'll place it right there. And that's it. Setup is that simple. Now it's time to get started.